we are going to look at this, this, and this, right? These three campaigns, right? For those respective dates, right? Sudhanshu, would you remember what dates they were? I'm guessing 27 to 31st. 27 to 31st. Yeah. These were the dates where we're getting impressions, we're getting, this thing, but not enough clicks, right? And if we're getting clicks, again, I'm going to show my funnel view here, right? People people were coming in on our websites. Our CTR had fallen. Our CPM was going through the roof. I remember there was one day where I saw 400 rupees CPM. Here, 386. This was one. Here, 437 rupees.
Just put a tag for conversion campaigns, no? But okay, fair enough.
Right. Our CPM was 437 compared to the Sunday that we did, right? 503. Right, so we are paying $503 and we made decent revenue versus versus on 28th our CPM was just uncontrollable, right? So again, Sudhanshu had this thought that maybe the creators were not that good, right? The people were seeing it, but weren't really appreciating it and things like those. A thing that I did was I created these two campaigns. Okay. Now, this I created on the 31st. Tab jaake, 30th ko maybe Sudhanshu and I spoke. So 31st ko I created these two campaigns. I only did one simple thing. I'm going to open my Canva to show you. So I use the same image, but instead of an image, I converted it into a video where I animated this piece, right? Just a 6-second piece. So if someone would play the video, this is all that would happen. That's it. No music, no nothing, right? Sirf itna sa change kiya hai in our creatives. Now, when I compare this campaign, right, which is images, right, and this campaign, which was the new creatives, versus these two campaigns, which were ads, which were video ads, right? Let's look at August 1st and 2nd.
इसका CPM भी कम आएगा, conversion भी better होगा.
23 rupees, 200 rupees and 173.
Yeah, इसका CPM कम आएगा.
Now, again, if I look at this also, just today, yeah, $200 CPM, right? And if I look at yesterday, same thing. This is fairly good numbers. So this is the only thing that I changed in the creative.
Just one thing, Imran. Your creative is justified by the CTR, not the CPM.
Sure.
So if you look at the CTR and if you compare the CTR,
right,
I don't think there's much change because I could recollect it was 0.55 and this is also 0.55.
This point 0.55 also.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, same thing. 19-20 का फर्क है.
19-20 का फर्क है, right? So what happens is choice of creative, but your creative capability is measured by your CTR, because if it's about your creative, the CTR is what we people measure, not the CPM. Your CPM will differ from when you play a video. Automatically your impressions, video views are always higher than an image view.
Correct.
Right. So your CPM will always be better when it comes to a video.
Absolutely.
Asset that you're doing as compared to an image asset.
Absolutely.
But your creatives are justified via your CTR, whether the creative is performing better or not
Correct.
via your CTR. Also, it really depends upon what is the cost per conversion is happening.
Right.
And that's why, that derivative, but it's
Absolutely.
very important to look at your CTR while you're evaluating your creative.
No creative. So true. So true. So true. But yeah, this is the only thing that we changed. Our CTR hasn't changed, but our CPM definitely went down. Right.
So I know what happens is if so I just beg to differ here. What happens here is, right, if you are not, because these are all conversion campaigns, okay. Now when you're trying to push for conversions only, they are not branding or they are not basically designed for link clicks. Your CTRs are as it is not going to come on a higher side. You can't really expect very high CTRs. So what you really need to optimize is for CPM, because the lower the CPM, right? Let's say even if your CTR is 0.5, 0.6, right? But if you're showing to it a higher number of people, your traffic input will always be more.
Yeah.
Versus if I'm doing a link click campaign where my CTR is going to be 1.2, 1.5, right? But my conversions are going to be on a very lower side.
When it is directly related to the number, to the people who are reaching it, it automatically boils down what kind of budget also you're putting in. Your creative this is what I'm saying, the creative justification when Imran is saying this performed better or that performed better. So from a creative perspective, I'm saying it's both the same. There's not much difference in the performance of the creative. What you just said, I agree. But what I said was in context to the creative that we people were discussing. When he said that we changed this, so this improved. So actually the creative performance hasn't improved. It is something else which has triggered that CPM thing. So it could be he may have there could be a difference in the budget that he could have put it so that it's reaching out to much larger audience, and that's why the CPM is coming low.